enjoying your March, and welcome to another episode of Still on the Air. I am David Pierce Anderson, and of course, next to me is Jackson Stormbreaker Touchberry. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah, good.
Show me a storm and I'll break it.
Well, what's your method for breaking a storm?
Yell at it.
Break it down mentally.
Yeah, make it feel bad about itself.
Okay.
And then it just...
Do you have a certain derogatory yell that you might yell at a storm?
I don't tell my secrets.
Okay. Okay. Where can we see you next? Because it's raining today. I don't think you're doing a good job.
It's not enough of a storm.
What qualifies? Because I
Thunder.
could use some sun today, Jackson.
Lightning. I'm sorry, man.
You need lightning and thunder.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'll find some for you.
Yeah.
Because I want this storm broken up. But it's almost April. Can you believe that?
It should be warmer.
It's not bad. We had this
It's
conversation
okay.
last
It's
week.
like in the mid-50s. It's fine.
Yeah. And I'm ready for sun though. I'm so happy it's April.
Yeah.
We both, April, near and dear to our hearts. Ever since the day we were born. That's all we knew. But it's coming up, and I'm excited.
Me too.
Baseball's coming up too. I don't care about that.
No.
You know what you should care about?
What?
Our non-sponsor. It's our favorite time of the day. Our non-sponsor segment. Today's non-sponsor is the Ringo Starr Funko Pop. Featured with his iconic bowl cut and an outfit that rivals Joseph's coat of many colors, this figure will make you say hello to it and goodbye to your money. Ha! The only thing that would make this figure better is if it was a walrus or in a yellow submarine. I want to give a shout out to Ringo. Finally was knighted.
So,
Overdue.
got to make a correction.
Yeah.
Sir Ringo.
Sir Ringo. Well, that was the thing, is because Paul McCartney has been for the longest time Sir Paul, and now finally Sir Ringo.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does. Oh man, I'm so happy for Ringo. He good guy. Seen him 3 times in concert.
Wow.
And he truly is a good guy. Peace and love. All right, some stories. After EMU made the announcement last week that they will be cutting 4 sports programs, the community inside and out of Eastern Michigan grouped together to sign petitions and donate money to help keep these successful programs alive here at EMU. Eastern released a statement saying, while we respect the effort of those involved, there's nothing else we can do. Look on the bright side, guys. This is the only time ever that EMU will not deny your money, that will ever deny your money, I should say. First time they're going to deny our money is when it's going towards a good cause.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, I get it. When you make that decision to be made is not an easy decision to be made. But, I don't know, we're bringing in some money. We're bringing in a lot of attention. I know Cincinnati, their swim program, you know, held up some signs and were like, save EMU swimming. Wayne State's doing the same thing. It's getting around. They want us back.
Yeah, we'll see.
What's it going to be, EMU? The balls in your court. The water balls. There used to be a restaurant off of I-75 and Big Beaver in Troy, Michigan, called Wagon Wheel. When Wagon Wheel closed, they were looking at a couple of buyers to sell the land to. One was IKEA and the other was Hooters. Wagon Wheel decided to sell the lot to IKEA, but the city of Troy said no for 2 reasons. Number 1, the IKEA would attract too much traffic. And number 2, they felt that the blue and yellow sign was too bright. God forbid people actually want to attend a business. The only business I can get distracted in more than a Hooters is an IKEA, honestly, though. So they kind of compare in that respect.
Does that mean they have to have a Hooters now?
They have a Hooters. They've had one for a while, and I think actually it didn't do that well, and it closed down, the Hooters.
They need another Hooters?
And right, in the world,
We don't need any more Hooters.
We don't need any more Hooters.
No.
But yeah, they went with the Hooters, and it did poorly, and they closed it down, and the IKEA in Canton was going to be the IKEA in Troy.
Oh, so this happened like well in the past.
Well, in the past, but this finally surfaced why, the reasons, because the Hooters closed recently.
Okay.
So yeah, it had happened, but the Hooters is out now, and the reasonings for why they didn't pick the IKEA, because who needs furniture? Bad decisions all around. Here's a fun story. Twitter had once again a brilliant original tweet. At Flamin' Haystack, he put together a list of alternative names of things if the guy that named walkie-talkies named them. So a few examples are stamps would be called Licky Stickies, bumblebees, Fuzzy Buzzies, defibrillators would be Hardy Starties, and pregnancy tests would be Maybe Baby. Now the list goes on, there's a whole bunch, they're pretty fun, check them out. I came up with a few myself. I call my razor the Shavy Davy. When the lead singer of the Rolling Stones hasn't showered, call him Icky Mickey. And President of the United States is Dumpy Asshole. It's a fun tweet. Check them out, guys.
I love the news.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming up. All right. One more thing. We got Easter Sunday coming up on Sunday, and we thought of a few great pranks to play on your family and friends on the most holy of days. A messy trick that will go over well for everyone that doesn't have to clean the tablecloth is dyeing non-hard-boiled eggs. Give Dad one of these eggs, and come Sunday morning when he cracks one open, the yolk will be on him. You've heard of Easter baskets. This year, consider surprising your kids with a yeaster basket. Nothing says spring like eukaryotic single-celled fungus. Spread the joy around, and of course, here's my favorite. Fake your death and then come back 3 days later. That's the best one. Eukaryotic fungus.
Yeah.
A yeaster basket.
That means it has mitochondria, which, as you know, is the powerhouse of the cell.
You can't forget that kind of stuff, Jackson. I know. My powerhouse of the cell.
That is all I remember from high school.
Would you be happy if you cracked open one of those plastic Easter eggs and you just filled with yeast?
I would be neutral, I'll be honest. I'd be like, oh.
I'd appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
Try to make some bread, maybe sell it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's my yeast. I can do whatever I want with it. All right. We've got some sad news to announce today. This week, Pacific Rim 2 was released to a long-awaiting public, and people really wanted to see the movie because Pacific Rim 2 was the movie to finally dethrone Black Panther for the #1 spot at the box office. Of course, Black Panther, that is, happily held the title for 5 consecutive weeks, and even though it could have maintained the #1 for a 6th, it still made some noise at the box office. It officially passed Iron Man 3 in earnings, making it the 3rd highest grossing superhero movie of all time. It ranks at 12th highest film of all time, and given a couple more weeks, more than likely it's going to break a few more records.
Yeah, I mean, I think staying on top for 5 weeks in the box office is very impressive already.
Easily staying on top.
Oh, yeah.
There was no kind of, there was a big separation, I should say,
yeah.
between 1 and 2. But good for Black Panther.
Yep, I mean, it's definitely going to break some records still, and I'm very excited to see what happens.
Do you think it will be #1 all time?
I have no idea. I don't even know what #1 is. It's Avatar, but I don't know by like how much.
I'm trying to think of the numbers. If anyone can give me a better one, I was thinking 2.5 billion was Avatar. If anyone has a better answer for me, 3 billion? About 3 billion.
Okay.
Okay. So
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't even know what Black Panther's at, but
yeah,
it should be good. Good stuff, anyways. All right. Today we are going to have a couple members from the band Honey Monsoon on the show. We're going to talk to them a little bit about their experience with the music in and out of the world and all that they're doing with that wonderful craft. It'll be a good time. Then after that segment, we're going to talk to them. Jackson and I will be back. It's a recurring segment. We did it one time before. We're going to read fake news stories that we wrote for each other. We haven't seen them before when we see them live. So we're going to read them, and that's going to be our initial reactions. Is that we're going to have to try to not laugh. That's going to be the goal.
I'm very excited.
I am too. I think it's going to be a good time. So you do not want to go anywhere. We got a busy show coming up. We'll see you after the break. Still on the air.
Are you an EMU student interested in getting a first-hand experience working at a radio station? Well, say no more. EMU offers a class through Eagle Radio that will thoroughly prepare you for a real-life experience. But first, you have to register for the class. Pick a date and a time slot. Then the world is yours. Eagle Radio allows you to be fully independent and customize your own show. Have real conversations about the news, celebrity gossip, update listeners about the weather, play a trivia game. It's your show. You're free to name your show whatever you want and play any edited music of your choice. If you love having heated debates and you feel your words need to be heard, then Eagle Radio is just for you.
welcome back to Still on the Air. We are now joined by Anna Gamoka and Taylor Greenshields. Thank you guys for coming by the show.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's part of Honey Monsoon. That's the band, right?
That's right.
How'd you guys start?
We started multiple years back. Actually, I had a house party here in Ypsilanti. Taylor Greenshields was there, and a few months down the road, a few more mutual friends joined us, and the band formed.
So it was just you playing and then kind of...
Yeah, it was me originally, a lot of my singer-songwriter stuff, and it kind of developed into a more inclusive music writing process.
Okay. And so you were at this house party, so you were performing, and it's like, got to
I
get a
was
part of that?
jamming, and then we kind of met and just hit it off, and we were playing as like a 3-piece for a while, and now we have like it's a 5 or 6 piece,
Wow.
plus a live painter with us.
A live painter?
Yeah.
So as you guys are playing there,
Yeah, it's
That's
kind of
right.
like a reflection of the music, you know, happening live.
that's pretty awesome. So it's
Yeah.
like you get a different experience every time you come out to sing
Every
it, right?
single time. It's always different, and I think it very accurately reflects the music we play each performance.
What would you call the kind of music you play? Is it
That's a
indie?
good
Do you
question.
have? I know some
A lot of
musicians don't like the
people-
genre kind of word.
Yeah, a lot of people have asked us, and we always kind of give them a different answer. Jazzy, funky, R&B, indie, soul, pop,
A little bit of everything.
neo jazz.
Yeah, all the good ones. So it's a good sound. So what instruments do you guys play?
I play piano, I play guitar, I sing.
I play drums.
Drums. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a saxophonist, a bassist.
Yeah. And drums are. It seems like they're the hard one to find out in the world when trying to start
yes,
a
no,
band.
I think everyone's a drummer, you know, naturally. They have the heartbeat, you know.
Right. Right.
But applying it to a drum kit, like, and making it in time, that's the tough part.
How'd you start drumming?
I would just like just hit on things and just kind of like mess around, and my mom would be like, you know, shut up. But,
So then you
yeah.
got the big kit and you made even more noise.
yeah, but Santa brought me a drum kit, and I just, you know, started figuring it out.
That's awesome. And so, where do you guys want to go with Honey Monsoon? Is it real far? You want to shoot for the moon? Or are you happy with?
No, I think we like keeping it real. So, you know, the more we focus on the music, the more opportunities present themselves to us as opposed to us going out to find them. But hopefully, you know, we all have a passion for travel, so that's hopefully in the future.
Have you guys traveled around either Michigan?
We haven't, not yet. We've played, you know, a lot in Detroit, Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti. We're playing in Lansing this coming week. But outside of that, not yet. We have a lot in store.
Any interesting stories about performances or anything? I don't know if.
We just played in the basement the other night.
Yeah?
With like 4 awesome local bands, and
I was at a party and they had a live band in a basement and
Yeah.
that was the first experience of mine, and I almost prefer bands in basements.
yeah, there's something natural about it, like basements and garages. Like, why does it work so well? I don't know.
Yeah, it's very small. I feel like the energy is very alive. It's so different. It's, you know, one night we're playing at the Blind Pig, and the next night we're playing in the basement, you know.
Yeah.
What's the difference between those two settings?
Oh, the sound.
Yeah.
Is it, I mean, I'm guessing worse in the basement.
Yes, it's worse in the basement.
How does it affect the playing or just the atmosphere?
I think it makes it more fun. You know, you don't have to worry so much about, like, am I going to be able to hear myself? Are the people in the back able to hear me? You know, it's more just like everyone's here, everyone's drunk. It's great.
And so going to the Blind Pig, because that's a pretty decent sized venue. What kind of energy level is there? Because in the basement you're kind of compact.
The Blind Pig, I feel like every time we've played there, it's always had really, really good energy. You know, it pushes us to play more. You know, there's a little more pressure, but it's definitely more worthwhile. You know.
Yeah. And so drummer usually in the back. You kind of get to see everything that's going on. What kind of a difference does it make if you're in the audience or if you're behind? You know, keeping beat and everything.
It's a good question. Like from the back, it's like hard to hear what people are like, you know, absorbing it like in the moment.
Right.
Like so, like I like to hang out like if there's bands playing before us and kind of hear like how people are
Give feel for
taking
the
it,
room.
and kind of like, you know, go from there.
It's kind of interesting. It's funny that we mentioned Ringo earlier, but you know they were at Shea Stadium and he couldn't hear the rest of the group playing, so he had to watch. He said that he watched their feet and their butts to see where they were at in the song. I guess that was a good cue for him.
Right, because when we practice, we're all like in a circle, like looking at each other, and then
Right.
you play the show. I'm looking at butts, 4 butts, you know. So you have to read butts and kind
Great
of.
butts.
see how they're shaking.
Right.
It's very scientific.
Right, I believe it. I'd like to learn, if they have that class at Eastern, I might take the reading, the science of butts. Right. So, looking forward, do you have an album or EP coming out, any of that?
We released an album in November. It's called Rose Gold. So it's our debut album. 8 tracks on there. It's still up for free on our website, honeymonsoon.com. We're hopefully going to be releasing some singles in the summer.
Okay.
So yeah, we've just been practicing a lot and gigging a lot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll try to keep everyone posted on what you guys are up to. Where can we find you? You mentioned Bandcamp.
We're not on Bandcamp. Our music's on our website, honeymonsoon.com. You can find Rose Gold on Spotify, Apple Music, all the good stuff.
Title and all that different stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Facebook, YouTube,
Instagram,
yeah.
YouTube.
All right, Honey
all the
Monsoon.
normal stuff.
We'll check it out. And now we have a song that we're going to show. Also, what's the song title, and when did you guys write it?
It's called Dear Alice. It was written, I want to say maybe in January or February. It was written here in Ypsilanti. Taylor and I were jamming, and it just kind of came out. So we recorded it over the summer, and yeah.
You're originally from Ypsilanti?
I am,
Fantastic.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to check out Dear Alice right now. All right, we'll see you after the break.
Dear Alice, keep me home. Your memory's in my soul. Whoa. I know life didn't treat you right, wrung you up and hung you out to dry.
Welcome back to Still on the Air, Dear Alice. Very great song. We're going to keep you posted on everything Honey Monsoon's doing. Maybe not everything, but most things. Anyway, Jackson and I, we did this segment a few weeks ago, a few episodes ago, maybe could have been months ago, I don't even know at this point. But we want to test our material on each other, basically. We each want to make each other laugh, so we have written some stories, news stories, fake news stories, that we will go through reading it for the first time right now, and the goal is to not laugh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we each wrote 4 stories. Whoever laughs the most loses, and the other one, what is the other one? Are they a better comedian, or are they...
Better at not laughing.
Better at not laughing, okay. I was trying to relate it back to real life, but...
No.
You win satisfaction and a thumbs up. So who are we starting with? Me, I think? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's the sound you're going to hear if we laugh.
A little bell.
All right. I think I'm ready. We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast with this breaking news. Arby's has unveiled their new all-you-can-meat buffet, where for just $2 you can load up on a plate with all your favorite meats. Confidential sources say you can get roast beef, chicken, corned beef, gyro, turkey, pastrami, ham, barbacoa, salami, bologna, olive loaf, sausage, chip, chopped ham, chorizo, pepperoni, chicken breast supreme, original beef, beef 2, and beef the 3rd.
Local idiot goes to get his hair cut. He was wearing headphones and the barber asked him to take them off. The idiot said, "No, I need them on, just cut around them." The barber listened to the idiot because, like they always say, idiots know best. However, as the haircut began, the barber realized he was going to send this man off looking like a clown with a hack job of a haircut. The barber took off the headphones and moments later the idiot fell out of the chair. The barber checked the idiot's pulse only to find out there was none. The barber put on the headphones and heard, "Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out."
Roller coaster lovers rejoice. Cedar Point is unveiling their newest attraction, the Lackadaisical Lagoon. That's a laugh. Cedar Point PR is calling this new roller coaster the slowest roller coaster in the world. Topping off at a mere 4.5 miles per hour, the ride takes about an hour and 20 minutes to ride and doesn't quite make it through the last loop. In an interview, Cedar Point's engineer said, "Yeah, I don't know, we'd done the whole tall, fast thing so much, I think we were just hurting for something new. Why is it always higher, faster, crazier with you people anyways? It's so dangerous and scary. Why can't you chill for like an hour and 20 minutes? We guarantee if your cart derails on the Lackadaisical Lagoon, you wouldn't even notice."
Nice. A local man will be suing Old Spice. He claims the company's deodorant he's been using has given him rancid breath.
Thanks. Welcome to the news. If you really must know, Michigan state legislators have officially outlawed Furbies. It's about time. That's right, those lovable furball pets from the 90s with the haunting eyes and those sexy, sexy lips are no longer allowed within the state lines. Furbies and their tantalizing late-night whisper ears are being confiscated on the border and shipped to Ohio, where they were first discovered. Lovers of the nostalgic fuzzy temptress have taken to the streets of Lansing protesting the state legislators' cruel acts. In unrelated news, this is my last report as I am moving to Ohio. I would never, though.
Breaking news. A local high school rock collector was walking home. He was stopping every few moments to pick up a new stone to add to his collection. However, he found so many good ones, he didn't have enough room in his hands to hold them. So he carried them in his sock. At this time, he noticed his crush walking in his direction, but at the same time, he saw his bully, the captain of the competitive broccoli-eating team, approaching his dream girl. He noticed the two really hitting it off. The bully confronted him and said he was going to get all the way to third base with her. This made the stone collector really upset, and he threw that day's collection at the vegetable enthusiast's testicles. The rock sock cock blocked the Bronx jock.
That took a while to get to. That was a long-winded one. More news on the Arby's front. The all-you-can-meat buffet reportedly also has Spam. Jalapeno Spam, Spicy Spam, Tangy Teriyaki Spam, Deluxe Spam, Hickory Smoke, Deep Louisiana BBQ Spam, Finger-licking Spam, Slow Roasted Applewood Spam, Artisanal Organic Spam, Black Pepper Spam, Spam Light Spam, Heavy Spam, Extra Sodium Unstoppable spam, buffalo spam, wham bam, thank you spam, neighborhood spam, spam from downtown, lamb spam, spam medium, pickled spam, back at you spam, birthday cake spam, uptown spam, vegan spam, and mystery spam. Jesus Christ.
Baking Brews, a group of stoners have tried beer for the first time. They said, duh, what, dude? This beer is like totes the most floats. As much as they enjoyed the newfound beverage, they said, we'd better stay away from the booze or else boujali dujali shoes. Probably butchered that. The stoners then proceeded to hop around the bar with broth arms erect in the air as their wrists hang limp. They hopped around singing bloop bloop, ploop ploop, bloopy poopy, because drugs are bad.
You demolished me.
I'm sorry. I was having a hard time reading. I was just focusing.
Yeah, right. Focusing on that, laughing. God, those Arby's, man. That was just too much to. Oh, so much spam. I didn't know they had that many.
Yeah, those are all real.
I mean, you didn't have to be keeping track at home, but the final score is tentatively Jackson laughed thrice and I laughed 7 times. But I didn't even average one laugh a story. No, that was so news back on the Arby's front is the fact that the news program would designate two stories to Arby's news.
It's important.
It's important
It's breaking news.
I also love that mystery spam is a thing, because isn't spam mystery spam?
I cut one of them.
Really?
The final punchline was going to be, and for $20 more, you can have your meat cooked.
That would have been solid. I can't believe you just told me that you cut something out of that story.
Yeah, the first one was actually a lot longer. Sorry.
I'm impressed. I mean, we still got time to kill.
I really just wanted you to list meats off.
Well, you know, it's not the first time I've done it for you.
Yeah. Well,
I love
not
meat.
on the air.
I love meat. Speaking of on the air, we'll be still on the air after the break.
We are true EMU! Let me show you love. Love is what I know. Join me in this life, a beautiful soul. Everything you need, everything you want, you have it right here, my beautiful soul. We are true EMU!
I am true EMU.
We are true EMU!
Thank you so much for tuning in to Still on the Air. It was a fun time. Thank you for Honey Monsoon for stopping by today. Taylor Greenshields pointed out, honey, monsoon, bees, honey. I don't know. It's a fun little connection.
Oh.
Check them out on the internet. They're good stuff for sure. You can follow us on ETV at EMU on all of our social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Anything else? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm David Pierce Anderson. This is Jackson Touchberry. We'll see you next time. As always, it's been a pleasure.